Hi, I'm Shaun. Today, I'm going to show you the VUUR way of cooking a steak. What makes a good steak? To me, it's always the flavor and age of meat. If you're cooking a steak, there should be nothing else. Meat, salt, that's it. What we're doing now is we have skewered our steaks. This is an aged prime rib chop. We've done it at about 120 days, which gives us that lovely flavor of bone and meat. And of course, for me, the three ingredients to a good steak is bone, meat, and fat. Now we're first putting it bone down to get a little bit of heat around the bone, try and get the inside to cook. We'll then flip it over onto the fat side, get the fat to render down really, really nicely, and then of course let it rest. Get that internal temperature go up a little bit, and then of course we'll take it the next step. So one of the big mistakes about cooking with the bone is generally you don't get enough heat on the bone side, which means that on the inside of the meat it's too raw. This way the bone protects the meat nicely while it's bringing that internal temperature up and bringing it slowly to where we want to be. So we're going to turn it around now to get a nice caramelization on the fat, render that nicely through, and then of course use an old bit of technology to weight it down in the cooking process. So next step, caramelize the fat already. We're going on to dislodging the skewers and then of course letting it rest. Resting it is very important for the fact of getting the blood inside to emulsify, and of course we don't want the steak to discharge on you, the blood. You want it to be really nice and tempered, and of course at the temperature that you want it to be. I like my steak medium rare, maybe even a little bit rare, but I mean everyone's to his own. Steak is like wine. There's no such thing as a good wine or a bad wine. There is only your wine. All right, so next step, now that the steak is rested, we'll just put it on the fire a little bit, get that heat to create that nice little crust inside. Of course, add the most important ingredient, salt on top of it. We'll let it cook for a couple of minutes on each side, and then of course, it's out to plating. All right, and that's a VUUR steak.